The moon.
Chapter 1. Contents.
Contents. Chapter 1. What is the moon?
Chapter 2.
Chapter 2. The moon and the earth. Chapter 3. To the moon.
Chapter 1.
Chapter 1. What is the moon? Some stories say the moon is a smiling face. Others say it is made of green cheese. But what is the moon really? Keep reading to find out.
Fast fact.
Fast fact.
It takes about
27 days for the moon to go around the earth one time.
the morning.
The moon is a
Satellite.
Satellites travel around planets. The moon circles our planet. The Earth.
Fast fact.
Fast fact. The Earth is about 4 times bigger than the moon. The moon is round and hard. It is a lonely, silent place. There's a broiling hot. Nights are freezing cold. The moon is covered with deep holes called craters. It has huge rocks. It even has mountains. Chapter 2. The moon and the earth. The moon is the Earth's closest neighbor in space. This is why the moon looks so big in the night sky.
Fast fact.
Fast fact. The moon's gravity pulls on our oceans, causing water to rise and fall. The moon can seem very bright, but it does not make good sunlight. What you see is the sunlight shining on the moon. We see different parts of the moon's sunlit surface as it orbits the Earth. Sometimes we see a crescent moon. Sometimes we see a full moon. These shapes are called phases. Fast fact. People protect their eyes with special sunglasses when wearing a solar eclipse. Eclipse. Once in a while, the moon moves directly between the sun and the earth. This blocks most of the sunlight from reaching the earth. It is called a solar eclipse.
Solar eclipse.
Chapter 3. To the moon. The moon is the only place in space that people have visited. How did they get there? Rocket ships. Fast fact. This astronaut's backpack is full of air, so he can breathe. The first astronauts walked on the moon in 1969. They learned that nothing lives there. There is not even any air. Fast fact. Only 12 people have walked on the moon so far. The astronauts left footprints behind when they visited the moon. The footprints will stay there for thousands of years, because the moon has no wind. Fast fact: kids can go to space camp to learn how to be astronauts. Would you like to go to the moon? Maybe you can train to be an astronaut. Then someday you might be able to leave your footprints there too. Glossary. Astronaut. Someone who travels in space. Crater. Crater. A large hole in the ground. Gravity. The force that pulls things to the surface of the earth or heavenly body. Phase. Phase. A shape that the moon takes as viewed from earth. Sun eclipse. Eclipse. When the moon comes between the sun and the earth so that all part of the sun's light is blocked out. Satellite. A moon or heavenly body that travels in an orbit around a larger heavenly body. A spacecraft that is sent into orbit around the Earth. Comprehension questions. Number one. Can you share two ways that the moon is different from the Earth?
Yours. What?
Chapter 2. Number 2. Can you share two facts about space travel to the moon? Number 3. Can you think of four marvelous words to describe the moon?